Hello, hello, Virgo, Sun and Rising. Here we are with your timeless message. First one on YouTube. I'm so happy and honored and grateful to be here supporting you in this capacity, Virgo. Before we get into it, excuse my appearance today. We are chill vibes. I started my moon cycle this morning and I'm just vibing, okay? I also want to encourage you, please, if you like this video and resonate with this message, hit the like button below and be sure to subscribe as well to stay notified on when I post a message for you, Virgo. Again, this is for Virgo Sun and Rising. So if you're a Virgo Sun, be sure to watch your Rising video message as well. And vice versa. If you're a Virgo Rising, be sure to watch your Sun sign message as well. And you're also welcome. Now I'm offering personal sessions again, and I have a half off code in the description below for you to use until the end of this month on the 31st. And there are many options for you to choose from to receive an in-depth clarity session with me. Okay, let's get started. We're going to be using the Oracle deck, Key to the Universe Oracle deck today. Very, I always say like scorpionic, like Plutonian, Saturnian, like energy in these cards created by my friend and her dear friends in Luxor, Egypt. And I think her friends are in Norway, which is where she's from, but she's the illustrator of the cards. All right, so I'm going to choose 3 Oracle cards for you to start the message, Virgo. And I'll choose them by feel after shuffling them here. Virgo. What does Virgo need to know at this time? Okay. So some sort of decision is coming your way. We have choices. All right. We also have rejection, attraction, and death. Definitely some sort of a change, transformation, and it looks like it is up to you to really embrace this. I think a lot of you could be having a really challenging time right now with rejection, attraction here, which talks about, it's kind of how it sounds, like your emotions are kind of swaying, like your emotions are inside of like a tether ball. I don't know if you know what that sport is. I used to play that like on the playground when I was a kid in like elementary school and middle school, but not middle school, but elementary school. So yeah, like your emotions are in this ball that's like on this, thick rope on this pole, and they just like are swinging all over the place, your emotions. And I think this could be something that's really challenging for a lot of you. It's 11:11 as I say this, so I just want to encourage you to also make a wish. Take a breath as you're listening here. Make your wish, okay, about how you want to feel going forward, Virgo. Because what's coming through right now is like ease. So I think it's actually up to you. Like you have to, and perhaps that's the death of like just kind of either I'm hearing like some of you are choosing like not to acknowledge your emotions and the swaying of them, and you're just kind of like, I'm just like gonna keep going, like, doing what I've been doing, and using things to kind of distract you from really acknowledging and integrating here. your emotions and how you're feeling. And then I think others of you are making the choice to acknowledge your emotions and to integrate. So you're either on one side or the other. There's no in between. That's what I'm hearing, Virgo. But I think most of you, you're experiencing this death, this transformation right now. And perhaps it is in terms of or in relation to your heart and your emotions, how you feel. I think, I know. I have many Virgo people in my life, and I notice how, whether you're Virgo sun or Virgo rising, I notice how these individuals, they tend to just kind of be like, I'm just going to keep putting my best foot forward because like this is what's expected of me in this like physical 3D reality and in this society. And they totally leave out how they're feeling like in their heart. And the heart is just like, hello, hey, like over here, Virgo. Ooh. Like, I hope you make your decisions too, you know? And I think it's time for you, especially with Cancer season. It's a very heartfelt season. Like, you cannot help but be in your heart. Like, especially right now, because we have multiple planets in Cancer, but also it's just the time that we're in. Like, we're in an 8-year, we're also in an 8 of Hearts year. In cardology, it's the same. So it's just like we all have such a responsibility this year in general. Before we get to that 9 next year, when things complete, right? The cycle completes, we have to do the work, which is at 8. It's putting in the work. And the work right now for you, Virgo, is integrating. Like, what have you been experiencing in your heart and emotionally? I'm hearing for the past few years. What's been happening for you in your heart space? And why has it been so difficult for you to look at it, to acknowledge it, and integrate it? It's time for you to. This is an opportunity. This is not a calling you out or shaming you. This is an opportunity, Virgo, to connect with your heart space. Okay? I'm feeling intuitively very much called to the cardology deck. So we're going to move into that next and just see what is showing up for you at this time, Virgo. Again, this is a timeless message. So whenever you find it, it's probably meant for you. Okay, Virgo. I'm sorry. Sometimes when the cards just like fly out and it's affirming what I just said, it gives me the chills and I can't help but just be like, oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you for affirming me. And also, it's a lot. It's the 9 of Swords, 9 of Clubs. This is anxious energy. This is like, some of you can even be experiencing headaches, migraines, or like you just having so many thoughts and you feel like you can't control them. And you're caught in this like anxiousness right now. This like, I'm hearing like doubt and not trusting in the universe or something. Lack of faith here with this anxiousness. Like expecting things to go wrong. The 4 of Cups, 4 of Hearts at the bottom of the deck. Why do you expect for yourself to not be fulfilled? Emotionally fulfilled is what I'm hearing here. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, 2 things with this is what I'm hearing. Some of you are too independent. And I think this is still in reference to your emotions. Yeah, perhaps, some of you are like, I'll just carry all these bags up the stairs myself. Like, I don't need your help. But whatever. Okay, But I think this is really in reference to your emotions, where it's like you're holding all of this weight of what's happening for you in your heart alone. And you don't need to be doing that. Nobody told you to do that. It is anxiety. You're thinking all the scenarios, of what could go wrong if you share what's happening for you emotionally on an emotional level. Others of you need to be, or actually I think all of you need to be in this energy of the Nine of Pentacles, not necessarily independence. I think you're independent enough, Virgo. I think you need to allow in some help, some support, but you have to see yourself as worthy. And the person that is the Nine of Diamonds, the person that is the Nine of Pentacles, they see themselves as worthy. They see themselves as a star. This is Kanye West's card. I just want to give you an example. He's a little cocky. That's extreme. But he's confident in what he creates and in what he has to say and what he has to share and who he is. And that's the Nine of Diamonds, Nine of Pentacles energy. You know you're deserving of all of this fulfillment, and especially emotionally. But you have to advocate for yourself. Nobody's gonna, it's like I'm hearing like it's like pulling teeth to get a Virgo to open up about their emotions. You need to take responsibility for your emotional fulfillment. And I don't mean to carry all of that by yourself. I mean, it's your responsibility to advocate for receiving support from others. And stop assuming the worst. Stop assuming that they're going to judge you or something. If they do, they're not for you. You're not in alignment with that person or that environment if it's judgmental toward you in your emotional truth. My phone's vibrating. Confirmation, confirmation, confirmation. Two of Diamonds, Two of Pentacles. Something is coming back into balance here. Or you're weighing, and I think you don't need to do that. Should I? Emotions work. And it's like, no, they can be balanced. They should be. But you have to understand that you're not going to show up in your best in your work and in your independent, creativity and whatnot when your scales are not balanced, when you're not acknowledging that other scale, your emotions, your heart. You will not be able to show up your best. You will attract, in fact, and it's not to say like it's bad karma or something. I don't know. It's always an opportunity. If you are attracting people and places and whatnot and spaces and environments and connections that you are not feeling valued for what you're valuable for, that you bring to the table, you're going to attract these connections and these environments that, because it's a mirror being held in front of you, so you can look at yourself and get really honest about how you have been denying your heart what it deserves. So the death here, there's a death present here, transformation, a change, and I think that's what it is. And it's time for you to make that decision, that choice. I'm going to move, because I'm feeling it very strongly, into the tarot. And we're going to clarify some things here, get a little deeper. Tell us about this death for Virgo. What is this death for Virgo? One more shuffle. What is this death for Virgo? Yeah. 2 cards. Yep. Yep. 8 of Swords. It's an illusion that you're stuck and that you're being stabbed by these swords and or punctured. Look how loose her rope is around her. She's not even punctured. She can decide for herself to unravel and untangle all of this. And the swords are the thoughts. So it's in the mind. You're thinking a little too much about this and you need to feel. This is about feeling now. We have the Knight of Cups. This is about feeling. This is about your heart. I don't think this is someone else coming toward you. I think this is you coming toward you. Knight of Cups is someone who is very emotionally available and present. Okay. Very much in tune with the heart space and what it needs, and honors that, offers that and honors that for themselves, the Knight of Cups. So that's the death that's occurring, this mental, anxiousness, anxiety in the mind, keeping you disconnected or disassociated from your heart space. Let's see what these choices are. What are the options? What are Virgo's options, these choices? What's showing up? I'm sorry, I thought a card flipped, but I guess not. Okay. Oh, the 6 of Wands. This is your option. This is the choice that you have to be in your truth, your authenticity, and you will be victorious in this. Or to remain where you're at now and continue this cycle, this loop of your lack of emotional fulfillment. I'm also getting with this, like, you need to speak up. Because maybe some of you have a Cancer moon or some Cancer, but you're highly sensitive right now. And everything is coming up to the surface. And many of you are trying to just kind of push it back down, but it's not going to go down. It's just going to keep floating up. No matter where you are in life, no matter who you're with, until you do that, and until you're in this energy here, you're speaking up for yourself, you're advocating for yourself, you're in your truth unapologetically, then this loop, this cycle will continue until you do that. So those are the options. I'm hearing come out of your shell, which you're the hermit in the tarot. And in this deck, actually, in the image, in the traditional tarot deck, it's the man, the hermit, that's like with the lantern in the dark, kind of lighting his way, like to go forward. That's the energy. But in this deck in particular, because I was hearing come out of your shell, it's the hermit is this mermaid, this woman that's like so beautiful, and she's coming out of her shell. It's like this big shell that's opening up and letting her out. And that's what I'm seeing and hearing for you, Virgo, at this time. Death of anxieties, death of what other people are thinking. It's not about other people anymore. The only area really that it is support. It's people that support you, connections and environments that support you. If it's going to be about anything on the external, that's what it is. They support you in this Six of Wands energy, Virgo. I'm going to get one more card for you from the tarot. Let's see what else is here. Because I do feel like there's something else here in this message. I'm hearing also, how have some of you been eating? Your diet, which actually Virgo, rules the stomach, I believe, the intestines. So you could be like really needing to change your diet. It's also causing you stress and anxieties. It's not supporting you in being and feeling grounded and connected to your body. Some of you need to move more. I don't know if you work at a desk or a job, or you're doing something every day that keeps you in a still sitting position or standing position, but you need to go for a walk or stretch or both. Just to move this energy, because it's stagnant, it's stuck. And it needs to move so that you can really let go of these things that are holding you and your heart back. And I'm hearing too, for some of you, if you're always moving around, like maybe it's your job to be moving your body all the time, or I think you need to be still for others of you. Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles, Virgo. You might feel like you're so new at this thing, at this way of living your earthly experience, your pentacle. It's new, it's fresh, I know. But you're a mutable sign, Virgo. You do very well, actually, with change. But I think as an earth mutable sign, you try and convince yourself that you're not good with change. But that's not true. Because think about every single time, Virgo, that something has changed drastically or small, but especially like a major change has happened in your life. I want you to really think about that right now. How did it go? How'd you handle it? Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, like new insight. This is insight. This is resourcefulness from self. You're deciding something here. This is also a new mindset with the swords. It's the mind. New mentality. I'm hearing one more card, so One more card for Virgo. Or two. Wow, the Five of Wands and the Two of Cups. Okay, so I literally felt this and I should have said it. For some of you, there is some sort of connection. I don't want to say that it's romantic because I'm not getting that. But there's some sort of a connection with the Two of Cups here that is presenting itself to you. And it's a healthy connection. It's a partnership. It's a, I don't know why. I'm just not, I'm not getting romance. I'm just getting a partnership. There's some sort of a partnership that is availing itself to you. And you're in this energy of this sort of like combative, because I think it requires you, which is why it's showing up as the cups. It's the heart, it's the emotions with the cups, right? And you're in this sort of combative, like, no, like, I don't want you to really see me. I'm afraid of what you're going to think of me with this Five of Wands here. If I tell you how I'm really feeling on an emotional level, don't look at me. It's not pretty, or something like that. And it's like, okay, this is coming through as well. Some of you, this death that you're experiencing and the opportunity to be in your truth here and your authenticity, and advocate for your emotional fulfillment. Some of you were playing somebody. This is not for everyone. Some of you were like, and what I mean by playing someone is like in love, in a connection. You wronged somebody. We also have at the bottom of the deck, I'll show you, the Emperor in the reverse position. So I feel like I'm talking to a masculine right now. That you did someone dirty. You played with someone's heart. And now all of this in your heart is like surfacing, coming up, and it's time. I want to show you this too, to integrate, because this is integration at the bottom of the Oracle deck. You weren't being honest. You weren't in that upright Emperor energy, which is with integrity, moving with integrity in connections and relationships and with self. You weren't even being honest with yourself, let alone with whoever this other person was. I'm hearing sneaky, something about sneakiness. And now it's like you're repenting or something with yourself and with spirit, but it's still eating at you in your head. You're scared, you're afraid, to just like really own this, like this truth, what happened. But you have to, in order to be happy. Fresh start going forward. For some of you, it doesn't resonate for everyone, but that is for someone. I don't want to be nosy. I feel like that's enough. I'm going to let that be. But that is the message. I'm going to finish your reading here, Virgo, with an oracle card from this Moon Oracle deck that is always just so light and lovely and supportive, and wrapping up a message so that you can actually feel like, okay, I remember these affirmations, or whatever they mean for you when you hear them, Virgo. And so you can apply it toward your physical reality and your experience. Okay. Let's see what is being affirmed for you, Virgo. I almost feel like I want to cry. So I think some of you need to cry. Just let yourself, let it flow, let it out, because that is literally cleansing you, cleansing your heart, cleansing your spirit, cleansing your body, letting out so much that has been stuck. What are we affirming for Virgo? I trust the mystery of life. Beautiful. So you can trust the unknown. No anxiousness here. Sorry. Okay. I allow stillness to heal and reveal. Yeah, like I said, some of you need to get still because you move around a lot, almost like to distract yourself from what you're emotionally, experiencing. With a steady mind, I am connected to our collective experience. There's that steady mind that is not all over the place thinking about all the scenarios, things that could go wrong because of what other people would think about you or something like that. Okay? That's your message, Virgo. Thank you for listening and tuning in. Again, if this resonated with you or you like this message or this video, please go ahead and hit the like button below. And be sure to subscribe once again to stay updated on when I post a message for you here on my channel, which will be very much likely I'm feeling called to that, a weekly message for each sign. As well as just a reminder that if you are wanting a personal session, some support that is more specific for you and not like a sort of general message for your zodiac sign, you can visit my website in the, bio section of my channel, or you can click it in the link in the description box below and use that code half off for half off of your session with me. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.